I'm sorry. Grief's a weird thing. Some days it sits in your chest like a brick, heavy and solid. Other days it's a ghost itself, slipping into your coffee, your toothpaste, your playlist. You don't even realize it's there until it's everywhere. That's what it's been like since Henry died. Just everywhere. I've been sleeping on the couch. My bed still smells like him, even after 3 washes. That cologne he used to wear, the one that made strangers turn around on the street, it's still soaked into the pillowcases. I tried to throw them out once, ended up clutching them on the floor like some cliche in a sad movie. So yeah, couch it is. Tonight it's storming. Real moody weather, like the sky's putting on a show just for me. The kind of night where everything feels louder. Thunder, the fridge humming, the silence in between. I've got some shitty horror movie playing just to fill the room with sound. I'm not watching it. I'm scrolling through old photos on my phone. The ones I swore I'd delete, but never did. Henry laughing with his head thrown back. Henry in my hoodie. Henry asleep in my lap. And then my phone buzzes. Just once. No name flashes across the screen, just a number. Blocked. It's weird, I don't remember blocking anyone. I swipe it open. Unknown. I'm sorry. My stomach drops. Not because of what it says. People say I'm sorry all the time. It's polite, it's automatic. It's the number. It's Henry's number. I stare at the screen for a long time, like if I blink it'll vanish. I check the contact list, deleted months ago, but I still remember the digits, burned into my brain like everything else about him. This has to be a prank. Someone messing with me. A scam bot? A data leak? Something? My hands are clammy. I type back before I can stop myself. Who is this? 3 dots appear. Typing. I feel my pulse in my teeth. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. I drop the phone. Not toss, not throw. Drop. Like it suddenly weighed 50 pounds. Because that's something Henry said. Not once, not twice. All the damn time. After arguments, after that night at the cabin, after the time I walked out and he followed me into the rain barefoot, it wasn't supposed to happen like that. No one else knew that. No one. Over a week later, the text comes at 2:47 a.m. I'm half asleep, half scrolling Reddit, trying not to think. My phone buzzes. Remember the lake? That's all it says. And instantly, I'm back there. Henry's truck, the smell of sunscreen and weed. That stupid inflatable flamingo we brought, even though it had a slow leak. The water was freezing, but we jumped in anyway, clothes and all. I never told anyone about that trip. I reply, hands shaking. Yeah, you made me swim out to that log and said it was for science. I don't know why I'm engaging. I should have blocked the number weeks ago. Another text comes through. You said you loved me there. First time. No, that's not right. I blink, my heart's pounding, but not from fear, from confusion. I remember that trip. I remember being happy, but I never said that, did I? Did I? I open my photos app. No pictures of the lake, not a single one. I know we went. I know. 2 days later. I'm brushing my teeth when it happens. Just a normal Tuesday, nothing spooky. Just me, my toothbrush, and a podcast playing in the background. Then I look up, and he's there. Henry. In the mirror. Not standing behind me, not like a horror movie jump scare. No. He's me. He's me, but not. Same frame, same clothes, same movement, but the expression? The tilt of the mouth, the gleam in the eye? That's all him. I blink hard. It's just me again. I spit toothpaste into the sink and lean on the counter, breathing like I just ran a mile. The podcast is still playing, something about ancient tombs and curses, but all I hear is a low whisper. Mason. I spin around. Nothing. I check my phone. One new message. I miss being in your skin. I throw the phone against the wall. It doesn't break. I wish it would. A week later. I finally break down and ask Finn, my best friend, We're sitting in his car, outside some diner neither of us really went into. I haven't slept. I'm wired, pale, twitchy, and I can see the worry behind his eyes, even if he won't say it. I just need to know, I tell him. Is it possible someone got Henry's phone? Finn's quiet for a second, then he sighs. Mace, they had to pull it out of the wreck. It was totaled. Melted into the seatbelt. There's no way. But someone could have gotten the SIM, right? The number? He shakes his head. His parents deactivated the line. I helped them do it. I laugh. Not because it's funny, because it's insane. I pull out my phone, show him the messages. He scrolls, frowns, then hands it back. There's nothing here. I blink. What? You must have deleted them. I check. The thread's gone. I didn't delete it. I didn't. I feel sick. And then I get a new text. Right in front of him. He doesn't react. He can't see me. A few days later. I bought a notebook. Nothing fancy, just one of those cheap, spiral-bound things you'd use in high school. Blue cover, college ruled, a little bent for being stuffed into my coat pocket too many times. I didn't think I'd fill it so fast, but here we are, page 50-something, and my handwriting is starting to look like someone else's. I write everything down now, not just the text. The time they come in, the exact minute, what I was doing before it buzzed, the way I felt, the weather, if the lights flickered, if I thought I had heard something breathing behind me, if I thought I felt a hand on my back. I'm documenting it like it's a haunting, because I think maybe it is. I've got pages of old messages from Henry, real ones from before. I compare them side by side with the new ones. I underline phrases, circle words that feel too specific. The texts don't come every day. That's the worst part. I'll go 48 hours without a single message and think, okay, it's over. I imagined it. It's done. And then it buzzes. Do you still sleep on my side of the bed? You wore the gray hoodie today, the one I stole from you that night. You laughed yesterday. Was it for him? The last one makes my stomach twist, because I did laugh yesterday. For half a second. Finn said something dumb while trying to cheer me up, and I laughed. But no one else was there. No one could have heard. No one knew. Except him. The next day. I stood across the street from Henry's old place for 47 minutes. I timed it. I wasn't even planning to go. I was just walking. Well, wandering. My feet took me there on their own. Muscle memory. I used to come here every weekend when we were still trying to figure things out. Same street, same cracked sidewalk, same rusted mailbox out in front with the crooked 4B on it. It looks different now. The new tenant painted the door this awful mint green, but the curtains are still the same. Thick beige ones with little stitched diamonds along the edge. Henry hated them, but never replaced them. Said they were depressing in a poetic way. I was about to leave when I saw the curtain shift. Just a little, like someone peeking out. I crossed the street without thinking. Climbed the stairs slowly, noticed the third one still creaks. Ran my hand along the railing like I used to when I was nervous before a fight. Then I just stood there, in front of the door. My hand hovered over the wood, ready to knock, or maybe break in. I don't even know. My whole body felt like it was shaking, but nothing was moving. That's when it happened. The text buzzed in my pocket. Don't. You don't belong here anymore. I dropped my phone. It hit the ground hard, skidded across the top step. I scrambled to grab it, hands fumbling. Another buzz. Go home, Mason, before you make it worse. My throat closed up. I turned around and walked straight back down the stairs, barely breathing. Didn't look back once. I felt like something was following me the whole way home. But when I turned to check, nothing. Just the wind, just the silence, just me. A week later. I'm on the floor, not sleeping, not crying, just sitting. There's half a pizza box near me, cold, unopened. The lamp's flickering again. Not because it's broken, but because I keep switching it on and off. I don't even realize I'm doing it until Finn says something. Mason. His voice slices through the static in my head. I blink like I've been underwater. He's standing in the doorway, arms crossed, that little wrinkle between his brows. His concern wrinkle, I call it, digging deeper than usual. He's in his running jacket, cheeks pink from outside, hair messy from the wind. I look away. You haven't answered any of my texts, he says. I nod slowly. Didn't see them. Bullshit. He steps closer. You've got your phone in your hand. I glance down. He's right. It's in my palm, screen lit up, open to that thread, the one with Henry. Are you still texting yourself? He asks. I flinch. That word, yourself, it hits like a slap. I'm not, I say quietly. It's not me, it's him. Finn lets out a sharp breath, like he's been punched in the gut. He crouches down, kneeling in front of me so we're eye level. His tone softens, but there's this shaky edge to it now. Mason, the phone was destroyed. At the crash site. You told me that yourself. I shake my head. No, I said the carrier said that. That doesn't mean it was. There could have been backups. Someone could have cloned the number, or maybe it's not a phone at all. Maybe it's... Stop. Finn cuts me off, and his voice cracks. Stop doing this to yourself. I open my mouth to argue, but he grabs the notebook beside me, the blue one, flips it open to the middle, and holds up a page. This, he says, voice low, this is obsession, Mason. This isn't grief. This is destroying you. He throws the notebook down. Pages flutter across the floor like feathers, covered in my messy, frantic handwriting. I feel my throat tightening. You don't understand. Then make me understand, Finn snaps. He rises to his feet, pacing now. Help me see what you see, Mason. Because from where I'm standing, you're talking to ghosts and wasting away in a tomb of your own making. That one stings. I wince. You think I'm crazy. No, he says instantly, his voice softer again. I think you're hurting. And I think you're clinging to something because letting go of him feels like betraying him. He kneels again, this time closer. His hand brushes mine. You loved him, I know. And I know he meant everything to you. But he's gone. And you're still here. I need you to be here, Mace. With me. The silence stretches. Then my phone buzzes. I look down. He doesn't want you. He never did. My blood runs cold. Finn sees the look on my face and knows instantly. What did it say? I don't answer. He lunges forward and snatches the phone from my hand. I try to grab it back, but he holds it out of reach, eyes scanning the screen. His jaw clenches. Mason, there's nothing here. No messages, no notifications, it's blank. I stare at him like he's lying. Give it back. There's nothing, he repeats, louder now. There's no one texting you. I yank the phone from his grip. The thread is still there, right where I left it, his words still glowing on the screen. He's trying to take you from me. I look up at Finn, panicked. He sees you. He knows about you. Finn doesn't flinch. He just sinks down beside me again, exhausted. Then let him. Let the ghost hate me. I don't care. As long as I can keep you in this world, I'll be the villain in his. I don't answer. I can't. Because somewhere, deep down, a horrible part of me likes that Henry's jealous. That maybe, in some twisted way, he still loves me enough to be angry. Even in death. A few days later. I haven't showered in days. I think it's been 3, 4. Time is slippery lately. The windows are still covered. My phone's on Do Not Disturb, but it doesn't matter. I only check for one thread anyway. The messages won't stop. Why did you let me die? You weren't there when I needed you. You moved on. That's the worst part. Every word feels like a dagger dipped in guilt. It's starting to blur now. What was real? What we said? What we didn't? Sometimes I'll get a message referencing something I swear never happened. Like, remember when you kissed me on the fire escape and promised forever? I don't. I don't! But then again, maybe I did? Maybe I forgot? Maybe I buried it. The worst part isn't the text, though. It's the typing. The typing when I'm not looking, when my hands move on their own. It happened last night. I came to on the floor of the kitchen, back against the cabinets, phone in my lap, fingers numb, like I'd been texting in a dream. When I looked at the screen, there was a full conversation thread, only I didn't remember typing any of it. You were never supposed to leave me. You said we had time. I hate you for making me feel this way. And then this reply. There he is. That's the real you. I dropped the phone like it burned me. And maybe it did. My palms were shaking, red like I'd pressed them against the stove. I didn't sleep after that. Not because I was afraid, because I didn't want to let go of the feeling. The next day. It's late. The world hollow and everything muffled like it's underwater. I'm in bed, tangled in sheets, but I don't remember lying down. The air is heavy. Then, I jolt awake to a sudden pressure behind me. The mattress dips, unmistakably. I freeze, not in fear, but recognition. The scent hits me first. Henry's cologne, warm and sharp. Then, fingers brush my chest, familiar, possessive. A thumb rests under my jaw, where he always touched me. Then the voice, soft, low, just above a whisper. Mason, baby, open your eyes, please. I can't move. Tears prick my eyes, my heart pounding. His voice, baby, just like before. I almost break, almost look, when Finn's voice cuts through my mind, distant. You have to face the truth, Mace. He's not coming back. I blink. The pressure's gone. The bed stills. My phone buzzes. You're mine. You always were. You always will be. 2 days later. I don't know why I do it. I just have to. I open the bottle of wine. The same Henry always brought over. The cheap stuff that made him smile. The smell floods the room, and for a second, I can almost hear his laugh. I pull out the chipped plates, the ones Henry hated but I never threw away, hoping he'd come back before they were completely broken. I set the table like we used to. 2 plates, 2 glasses. His chair just pulled out enough. I light the candles, one by one, as the flames flicker in the dim room. I don't know why I keep lighting more, but I do. It feels like a reason to keep pretending. Then, like a miracle, I feel him. Not really in the room, but his presence is there. Warmth. A breath on my skin. I raise my glass. To us, I whisper. But then, the room grows hot. Too hot. Something's burning. I turn and the curtain's on fire. I stand, reaching for him. Henry, please! But the fire spreads. Too quick now. I'm lost in the flames. Lost in him. I'm so close. Just one more second. Then Finn bursts through the door. Mason! He shouts, grabbing me by the shoulders, pulling me back. He drags me away, swatting at the flames, but it's too much. The fire spreads too fast. I scream, Save him! Save him! He's still there! Finn looks at me, at the fire, at the wreckage, and his voice is cold. There's no one to save, Mason. His words hit like a slap. Suddenly, I see it. The table's still set. Empty. The food's still warm, the wine spilling onto the floor. I blink, and the delusion falls away. Henry is gone. Finn grabs my wrist. Mason, you have to wake up. He's not here. You're alive. Stop pretending. I stand there, speechless. The flames die down. The room goes quiet. And Henry is gone. The next day, I'm sitting on the couch again. The same one where we always used to lie together. The one with the stain from the time I spilled wine. But we never bothered to clean it. I just stare at the TV, not really seeing anything. It's been on all day. The static, the hum, the flickering. And I hear Finn before I see him. The way his footsteps are too quick, like he's holding something back. His hand grips the door frame when he walks in, knuckles white, but his voice doesn't waver. Mason, we need to talk. I don't say anything, just stare straight ahead. He comes over and sits down next to me. There's a deep sigh, one that feels like it's been building for weeks. He doesn't look at me at first. He just watches the TV too. But then his gaze shifts to me, and it's like I'm finally the only thing in the room. Please, Mason, you're killing yourself. His voice cracks a little. You've been living in this fantasy. It's tearing you apart. I'm fine. I don't look at him. Stop lying to me. You're not fine. You haven't been fine for months. The fire, that was the last straw. You almost died. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm not going to therapy, Finn, I say, my voice flat. I don't need it. I'm fine. He shakes his head slowly. You need to talk to someone. Not just me. You need professional help. This isn't just grief anymore. It's something else. Something you can't do alone. I don't answer. I feel the lump in my throat rise again. He's right, but I can't admit it. He puts a hand on my shoulder, his touch light but insistent. I'm not leaving you. You don't have to go through this alone. I look at him finally. His face is pale, tired, and there's this quiet ache behind his eyes. But there's no pity there, just care. And I'm not sure what to do with that. I look down. I don't want to lose him. You already did, Finn whispers. The silence fills the room again, heavy and suffocating. The next day. I don't know what I expected when I walked into the therapist's office. Maybe I thought I'd feel something, some relief, some weightlifting. But nothing. I just feel like I'm sitting in a cold room full of strangers. The chair's too comfy, the smell too clean, the air too still. The therapist, a woman named Dr. Wells, sits across from me, her legs crossed, a notebook in her lap. She looks like she spent way too many years listening to people spill their hearts out. Her expression is kind, but neutral. She doesn't push. So, she begins, her voice soft but firm. What brings you in today? I stare at the wall behind her. My boyfriend died, I say it flatly. It sounds too simple, like it doesn't even matter, but I don't care. Dr. Wells doesn't rush me. She just waits, pen hovering over her pad. I want to keep talking. I want to tell her about the texts, the ghosts, the way it feels like Henry is still here, still reaching for me. But instead, I just say, I'm not getting over it. I can't move on. He's not gone. I know he's not. She doesn't react. She just nods. Tell me about your relationship with him. And I do. I talk for what feels like hours, about everything. About the good things, the bad things, the way we fought and loved, how we were a mess, how we never fully worked, but somehow I thought we would. I never really got over the breakup, I admit. It was over before he died, but I never stopped loving him. There's a long pause. Dr. Wells looks at me, her gaze steady but not judgmental. You never processed the breakup, Mason. You were still trying to figure that out when he died. I blink. What do you mean? The grief of losing him wasn't just from death. You were already mourning the relationship, mourning what you lost before he passed. But you didn't have time to deal with it. So when he died, all that pain, it got tangled up together. I feel a pang in my chest, like I've been punched. Because it's true, I never let go of him, even before the accident. I thought about what could have been, what should have been, and I ignored everything that went wrong. Her voice cuts through the fog of my thoughts. The texts, the hallucinations, the way you're holding on, it's all a manifestation of your unresolved grief. It's not him reaching out, it's you. You're reaching for him, but you're only reaching for the version of him you wanted. My breath catches. So, none of it was real? No, she doesn't hesitate. But your pain is real. It's all real. And it's okay to mourn all of it. But you have to let go of the fantasy, Mason. You have to start healing. I feel the weight in her words, sinking in like a heavy stone. It's suffocating. But for the first time in months, I can breathe. I swallow hard. I don't know how to let go. Dr. Wells looks at me with compassion, but no pity. We'll figure that out together, one step at a time. I don't know if I believe her yet, but it's the first time I felt like I might, maybe, one day be okay. A few days later. I'm lying in bed, heart hammering in my chest. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I hear him, his voice. Mason, he whispers, so soft like he's right behind me. I feel the air shift, his breath on my skin. It's like he's here, like nothing's changed. I squeeze my eyes shut, but it doesn't help. I don't want it to stop. I'm sorry, Henry's voice murmurs again, like he's fading in and out of a dream. I never wanted to leave you. My throat tightens. I reach out, but touch nothing. Still, I feel him. He has to be here. His presence is heavy on my chest, suffocating, but the only thing keeping me from falling apart. Please don't leave, I whisper to the darkness, voice cracking. Please! A soft laugh fills the room, exactly like Henry's. Warm, familiar. I'm not going anywhere, Mason. I'm with you, always. I can't breathe. His words suffocate me. Please. His voice fades. The room spins. Shadows on the wall flicker. His face in the corner of my vision, in the mirror. I can't escape him. I don't want to. The door creaks open. Finn steps inside. Eyes wide, but I don't look at him. I reach out again, fingers brushing empty air. Finn grabs my wrist, his firm grip. Mason, look at me, he says, panic clear in his voice. I flinch. I don't need you, Finn, I snap, sharper than I mean. I don't look at him. I need him. Finn takes a deep breath, forcing calm. Mason, he's not here. You need to see that. But I can't. I can't look at him. I can't hear him. It's not Henry. He's right here, I whisper, eyes wide. He's right here with me. Finn's voice cracks. Mason, please. You're losing yourself. This isn't real. And I hear Henry again, louder this time. You don't need anyone else, Mason. It's just us. Always. I close my eyes again, but the voice haunts me, and I can't escape it. I don't want to. The next day. The room feels too small, too crowded, like the walls are closing in. I'm in the kitchen, making coffee I won't drink. I haven't eaten in days. I don't need to. I've been living off the memory of his voice, his touch. I don't know what time it is. I don't care. I feel him before I see him. His presence, thick, heavy, like a shadow behind me. Mason, he whispers. I smile. I can't help it. His voice is so real. You're here, I breathe. I'm always here, he says, gentle. I can almost see him in the corner, smiling like he used to. Come to me. We can be together forever. The pull of him is unbearable. A world without him is empty. I can't do it anymore. I climb onto the windowsill. It's high. The wind is sharp. The city stretches far below. Then, Mason, no! Finn's voice slices through the haze. I freeze. He's in the room now, pale, shaking. You have to wake up. I can't live without him, I whisper. You don't have to, he pleads. But if you go now, if you choose this, you won't come back. You'll lose yourself forever. Henry's voice returns, soft, insistent. We belong together. Let go. I'll take the pain away. I turn toward the street below. My fingers tremble on the edge of the frame. Mason, Finn's voice breaks. Choose. Reality or the fantasy? Him or your life? I look at him, the desperation in his eyes, the love, and I tremble, caught between two worlds. I don't know how, I whisper. Finn steps closer, hand outstretched. Then let me help you. I'm still on the edge, literally, emotionally, and I have to decide. A little while later. The wind is sharp against my skin as I stand there on the windowsill, the city stretching out below me. My fingers are numb, but it's not from the cold. It's from the feeling of being so empty, so lost. Everything feels so much heavier now. I've been staring at the street below for what feels like hours, but I don't know what I'm waiting for. Maybe a sign, maybe a reason to stop this, but I can't find one. The text, the voice, it's all been too much. I can feel Henry here with me, like he's holding me, like he's still alive in some way. I don't know what's real anymore, but I know one thing. Without him, I don't want to be here. I take another step closer to the edge. The breeze brushes past me like a warning, but I don't listen. I'm numb. I've already decided. Mason, please! Finn's voice breaks through the storm in my head. I turn just slightly to see him standing at the door. His face pale, his body shaking. His eyes are full of something I haven't seen in a long time. Fear. Raw, real fear. Finn, I croak, the words barely leaving my mouth. I can't do it anymore. I can't live in this world without him. Finn's steps are slow, but he doesn't stop moving toward me. He's always been there, always tried to pull me out of this spiral, but I pushed him away. I've been too lost in the past, too obsessed with the illusion of Henry. You don't have to, Mason, he says, his voice cracking. I need you. I can't lose you too. Please. His words hit me like a punch to the gut, and for a moment, everything stops. The wind, the noise, the weight of my thoughts, it all just freezes. Finn's standing there in front of me, his eyes pleading. I can't live with the idea of you being gone. Not like this. I need you, Mason. I love you. Please don't do this. I look at him. Really look at him for the first time in a long while. His face is soft, desperate, like he's seeing me for who I really am right now. Broken, hurting, and maybe, just maybe, he sees something in me that I don't even know was there. I swallow hard. The tears well up, but I don't let them fall. I don't know what's real anymore, Finn, I say, my voice trembling. He steps closer, his hands reaching for mine, but I pull away, shaking my head. I feel like I'm being pulled in two different directions, toward the fantasy of Henry and the reality that's staring me in the face. I'm here, Mason, Finn says, softer now, almost like he's afraid to push me too hard. I'm here for you. Always. I don't want you to die. I want you to live. I stare at the ground, my chest tight. Then, slowly, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone. The screen's lit up with a new message from Henry, again. I open the thread and his words are there, just like before. I'm still with you, Mason. You don't need him. It's just us. Forever. My hand is shaking. I don't know if it's from fear or relief, but something clicks inside me. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and then I do it. I delete the thread. Every message, every word. I press delete and watch the screen go black. For the first time in what feels like forever, the world goes silent. The buzzing stops. The voices fade. Finn's hand is on my shoulder now, grounding me. I let myself lean into him, and I can feel the warmth of his touch. Solid. Real. He's here, and so am I. A few weeks later. It's been a few weeks since I deleted the messages. I still don't have all the answers, but I feel different, lighter. Even though the pain is still there, it's not as overwhelming. I'm learning to breathe again. I'm sitting in my living room, sipping a cup of coffee, with sunlight streaming in through the windows. Finn's across from me, reading through some notes on his laptop. It's strange, this quiet peace, the kind of stillness I used to crave but didn't know how to find. So therapy's been okay, I say, glancing up at him. He smiles slightly, though his eyes are still soft with worry. It's weird, you know. I'm not used to facing all of it at once. I know, he says quietly. He pauses, his eyes meeting mine. But you're doing it, one day at a time. I nod, trying to smile. But the truth is, I still have a long way to go. There are moments when I miss Henry. I'll hear something, or smell something, or catch a glimpse of a memory, and it feels like I'm drowning in it again. But when those moments come, Finn's there. He's not forcing me to let go, but he's showing me what it's like to live in the world again. I put my coffee down and lean back in my chair. You've been really patient with me, I say quietly. I don't deserve that. Finn looks at me, his expression unreadable for a moment. Then he gets up and walks over to where I'm sitting down beside me. For the first time in a long time, there's no pressure, no agenda, just presence. You don't need to apologize, Mason, he says softly. You've been through hell. I'm just glad you're still here. I'm glad you're still you. I look at him, really look at him, and for the first time in a long time, I see him as something more than just a friend. There's something in his eyes that's more than just concern, something deeper. I don't know what I'd do without you, I say quietly, my voice barely above a whisper. Finn's eyes soften. He leans closer, his hand brushing mine. It's subtle, but I feel the warmth between us. It's new. It's something I didn't think I could feel again. You won't have to, he says gently. A few days later. The day ends and Finn stays over, like usual. We're sitting on the couch, just watching some dumb movie, but I'm not really paying attention. I'm still thinking about everything. How far I've come, how far I still have to go. Finn's sitting next to me, close but not too close. He doesn't try to force anything, but there's a quiet comfort in the way he's here, and in the way he's always been here, even when I didn't deserve it. I lean back against him, just for a second, eyes closing. I can hear him breathing, feel the steady rise and fall of his chest. It's grounding. Safe. You know, I say, my voice quiet, I think I'm starting to believe that maybe I can get through this. Finn's hands find mine, his grip gentle but firm. I know you will, Mason. You've got this. You don't have to face anything alone anymore. I turn my head, just slightly, and for the first time in weeks, I smile. It's small, but it's real. There's something different in the air between us. Something new. Maybe it's beginning of healing, or maybe it's something else. For the first time in a long time, I think I'm starting to believe in the possibility of more. And that's enough for now. The end. Do you think there's really any hope for Mason? Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to become a part of our Rainbow Force and stay wholesome.